Where do I charge an EV and how do I find one?
All right. So EV chargers are really easy to find. They're literally everywhere, and it's one of those cases where you're not going to see them until you start looking for them or start noticing them. So you'll see them at supermarkets, you'll see them on the side of highways, and the way you would find them is to use essentially technology. There's route planning software. You're all familiar with Google Maps. Your EV is going to come with a very similar feature that says, on the route, you're going to have to divert to charge, and this is where you should go. It's the most convenient place for you to charge. Alternatively to that, if you just, before even buying an EV, you want to know where the nearest charging station is in your neighborhood. There's some great resources in PlugShare, particularly for Canada. PlugShare is the place to go. You go in there, type in your postal code, and it will show you hundreds of charging points in your neighborhood, and then you can filter by which ones are being used, which ones are down for maintenance, which ones accept my particular type of vehicle.
Huh. Interesting. So the one question I have, which my dad always asks all the time, is how far can an electric car go?
Oh, well, that's a question that's there in everybody's mind. Well, maybe a few years earlier, if someone asked me that question, I'd say 100 or 150 kilometers. But today we're seeing cars that are going upwards of 500 kilometers too.
Wow.
But the interesting fact is, with as technology develops and we get better battery technology, we get better use of the electrical components and say a good electric motor, we're gonna see these numbers go higher and higher, maybe even comparable with a gasoline powered car.
Huh. Amazing. How much range would I really need?
So that really depends on your duty cycle. For me personally, I need about 100 kilometers of range because the trips that I take, 95% of them are all within the city. And what we've kind of determined statistically is most folks that live in the city don't drive more than 25 kilometers a day ever. So for the vast majority of my trips, 100 kilometers range would be more than sufficient. Now, I do take trips to Edmonton, to Vancouver. That is 1,300 kilometers. There's no way I could do that without refueling in a conventional car or stopping to charge in an electric vehicle either.
If you want to see more of this conversation, get in touch with us at fleets@pluginbc.ca, and we will direct you to the entire video and also be happy to answer any additional questions you may have.